Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe Lockett. You're locked into your favorite evening ride right here on the Joe Lockett Network on the Joe Lockett Show. Today on the show, y'all, we got a lot to get into today, y'all. And the only thing we're talking about, there's only one thing we're gonna talk about for this entire show, is what the whole world is talking about today, y'all. Jada Pinkett has dropped the what? She has dropped a bomb on all of us. And I got a lot to say about this. Lord knows have mercy. I regret. I begrudge doing this show all day today, y'all. I really begrudge doing this show today. Jada Pinkett woke up this morning and she has set the world on fire. Everybody's talking about it, of course, right here on the Joe Lockett Show, the Joe Lockett Network. With your favorite evening ride. Let's get it in. What's up, nephew?
Yeah.
Everybody, you good, man?
I'm straight.
Hey, Yolanda, how's it going? What's going on, Trey? What's going on, Mom? What's going on, Jenny? Rachel, how you doing, baby? Let me know where you're chiming in from. We give you guys a shout out on the show. You and your city. We'll give you a shout out on the show. You and your red box and your woman, nephew, Mr. Entanglement.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yes,
have
sir.
mercy.
Man, she woke up and chose violence. Oh my God, I love it. Hold up, but every time I do my cliffhangers, every time I mention anything about her, I tried to warn y'all.
Yeah, sure.
I tried to tell, hey man, we gotta start looking at this a little bit different, Joe.
And I disagree with you, man. And I'm gonna take a drink early today, bro. All right, so you guys like this your favorite eating around on the Joe Lockett Network. Today we're talking about Jada Pinkett. Today she dropped a bombshell talking to hold up on the today's show this morning. She got a new book coming out, and she decided to tell her truth once again. It wasn't enough that she did the red table talk with Will Smith, but today, y'all been sleeping on the rock. Hey, Monica, how you doing, baby girl? Hey, Rosa, y'all make sure y'all share the video and hit the like button. Today, do we got that clip? Do we got the clip?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Okay, pull the clip up for me because, I have defended Jada from the Oscars when it happened with Will Smith. I defended Jada. Even at the red table, I was still in defense for her. I was like, well, maybe she just needed to get it out. I was like, maybe they had agreed about how they were going to talk about. I wanted to give Jada Pinkett the benefit of the doubt, Jada Pinkett Smith. But I'm going to say this one here. When she dropped this bombshell today, America, hey, Sassy, hey, Zulu King, I am out. I'm done. You got the clip, then we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, if y'all haven't heard and been sleeping on the rock, this is what Jada had to say this morning on the Today Show, America.
The thing that surprised me the most, and I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true? Right. Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. Yes. It was not a divorce on paper, right, but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now, yes, y'all have been apart. Yeah.
Stop right there. Stop it right there. All right, y'all. So if y'all just been sleeping on the rock, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith have been separated since not yesterday.
Avant
not last week.
Avant made a song about being separated.
What was some? Go ahead. You got something.
I didn't got it queued up, but Avant was going off in this song. I'm not gonna say.
They have been separated, America, since 2016, which leaves me with so many questions. OGC said I'm disappointed in you, Joe. For what, bro? Let me know. I got a lot to apologize for today, so let's go. I got a lot to apologize.
Just add it to the list.
Add it to the list. I saw that, and my first thought was, "Oh, nephew's going to be happy." Exactly, Tam. So let me get on here today before I even get into this diatribe that I'm going to get into. I'm going to say this right now. I'm sorry, America. I defended Jada Pinkett Smith and I was totally wrong. I'm gonna say it. Man, I hate to say it. Everything y'all said about her, I'm gonna have to say I have to agree with you now. I have seen the truth, the light. Okay,
look at God. Won't he do it? Can I get an amen in the chat? Can I get an amen? Won't he do it? Won't he do it, Lord?
I have to come out publicly to our thousands of followers, and you know me. I'm not. Oh Lord, have mercy. I gotta take another sip, bro.
Oh my God, you got an evil laugh to that right there.
All right, because I was Toki Doki.
All
right, y'all. I'm just gonna be Jada Pinkett Smith came out today and said her and Will Smith have been separated since 2016. So I was on the show when the slap happened. I was on the on the radio show on our show, and I said, I defended Jada. I was at the end of the day that maybe. Well, you said it. But I was defending Jada, even when she was doing the red table talk, right? I said that maybe she's doing this to go ahead and empower women. If they made mistakes, be up in front. I mean, I was trying to look at the best end for everybody. Was like, she keep embarrassing dude, she keep embarrassing this dude, right? But today, I cannot sit back and say anything in defense of what she did because I just got off the microphone on Monday talking about Tia and her husband. And what did I say, nephew? I said on Monday, nobody needs to know your business. We didn't know it since 2016.
What you said? Nobody asked for this.
Nobody asked you, Jada. I'm sorry, but I got to say this. I have to say this. At the end of the day, Jada, I think she's, man, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say she's selfish, man. Jada Pinkett, what she did today, what she did in this memoir, what she did in this book, I don't know what she's looking for and why she's trying to, and I got to go with what everybody else is saying at this point, man, because I don't see anything else. You are hurting the man that you say you won't divorce. It's like you're dragging him through the mud. And I honestly, bro, right now, I don't understand the reason behind it. It's like you're living your life in front of the public eye because you are hurt.
But Joe, that's what most women do when
no,
nobody.
does.
When you going through a separation and a divorce, it's only a few that go off not trying to hurt you.
Nephew, there are a few that's trying to go off and not hurt you if they're not in the wrong. Now, as I sat back and I thought about this today, I have to be, I got to be fair about this, bro. And I didn't say this when she was at the red table with Will Smith.
Okay.
And the August Alsina thing. I didn't say this, but I got to say this now, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a man about it, and I'm gonna fess up. Because when your day comes, I'm gonna get you. So you better have get your licks in today, okay?
I'm gonna relish in this.
Okay, but
you see nothing but cheese on my face.
But America, I'm gonna say this. When they was at the red table talk, and he said that Jada, you saw the county got into something, right? And she said an entanglement, and he said, yeah, an entanglement. They were separated then. But this thing actually happened when I did my research, nephew. The thing with August Alsina, it happened around 2016. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because this is what did not happen. And I'm gonna be real. This is Joe Lockett Show, y'all. If y'all tuned in, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the share button and share our video out there. Nephew, this is what I believe happened, right? And this is what did not happen to Jada in that thing in that time period. I've been in the media over 10 years, bro. No one excoriated her for actually truly sleeping with their kid's friend. Okay? Number one, in their house while she was married. Okay? We really didn't go in on Jada for what she really did. And then she went out there in public and embarrassed Will Smith at the table, which he allowed her to do. I'm quite sure they knew they was going to talk about. So that's why I wasn't really I saw it, but I know Will is an Oscar-winning actor. So I was like, he acted, he did his part, he got the crime meme and all that stuff. So I was like, they both in on it.
But I'm gonna be saying the crime meme is almost as legendary as the Michael Jordan meme.
How's it going, Sassy?
The crime meme is almost legendary.
See, we don't see. This is what we don't know. We don't know if they had an open marriage. People saying they had an open marriage, but think about it. Since 2016. When they saw with an open marriage, they were already separated. When they saw Will, when they saw Jada doing other stuff, bro, They were already separate. Like hold on, say they separated.
Go ahead. I hear you. But we gotta paint the picture. Right? Sure. And you being clean with it. This ain't a clean situation. Let's be messy. We messy Monday. Okay. All right, let's go into this like with a clean slate. Okay. Because now we got all the facts. And now we got all the information. I think it was never an open relationship to begin with.
I agree with you on that.
I think that was their excuse to keep their separation out of the public.
I agree.
I think when it hit the fan and he found out, because like you said, they got separated in that same year. This all blew up.
Yeah.
Because that could very well be the thing that blew the cameras back. Bro, you sleep around with my son, friend?
Bro.
We bring him to the house. This ain't no dude. This ain't Pop.
Bro, imagine if Will Smith slept. Let's just keep it real on the Joe Lockett Show, bro. Imagine, America, if Will Smith had slept with Willow's friend.
Yeah.
America, everybody would have lost their mind. How is this grown man sleeping with a young girl?
They're trying to R. Kelly him.
Bro, they're trying
to R. Kelly him.
No one said that about Jada Pinkett. And here's the other thing, man. I got to go ahead on Jada right there because she put her business out there. And I'm going to say it again. You put your business out there. You went on all these shows today. And now you talk about it. And now you wrote a book. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about this, Jada. Jada, how could you do what you did?
Thank you, Jada.
How can she do what she did? She did what she did. Jada did not do, bro. Okay, if you're gonna put all this stuff out there and embarrass your husband, this is why I say Jada, I think she don't really love Will Smith. Okay, I'm just being honest, bro. Now, I'm gonna say it.
You don't say,
bro. Because number one, you punishing this guy and you won't divorce him. So I don't know what she has on him that she won't divorce him and he won't divorce her. Because in the interview, listen to the interview, she said, "I promised that I would never ever divorce him under no circumstances. So that's why we don't have a divorce." That's what you saying.
Yeah.
He could have been divorced though.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. He probably would have started the trend of these husbands divorcing.
Okay, but here's the other part. This is the thing that I want to jump on today with Jada, bro. I never, out of all this stuff she's confessing, out of all these things she's saying about, yeah, I had an entanglement, I got caught up, I did this. Now she's saying that Chris Rock tried to
holler at
her, tried to take her out. Okay, so she told that business, and now she's also said that me and the guy that we've been lying to y'all since 2016. Okay, all that fine, right? You can tell us all of this in public, embarrass everybody, but this is the one thing I haven't heard Jada say. 2 words. I'm sorry. She never said to her husband that she's sorry for cheating on him.
Because she didn't feel they wasn't sorry for what you feel sorry for.
No, but bro, you can't be married and still legally married to a person. If this was a man, we would have executed him in the media and everything. Man. He showed no remorse, he did nothing. Jada Pinkett has come out each and every time slanging on this guy. And not one time have you looked in her face and it looked like she was sorry for what she's saying.
You like, but it only feels sorry for what you feel sorry.
I understand it, but when I'm looking at her now, bro, especially today when I'm looking at her, she's smiling and like, I'm getting this off of my chest. I am telling the world, I am tired of carrying around what's been actually been going on. It's like, dude, you and your husband made this decision.
Man, nah. She made that decision, and he couldn't argue it.
But no, what I'm trying to say to back if you guys are like we're talking, of course, Will and Jada. Jada went on today's show, and she said that her and Will have been separated since 2016. So it brings about a lot of questions, right? Why, number one, are they going around pretending and lying to us, right, that they are married? Okay, that everything is great. That's what they've been doing since 2016. Go ahead.
Joe, look at their life.
Okay.
Their life is made for lies.
How?
They're actors.
Denzel and his wife are actors. Tom Hanks and his wife are actors.
Joe. Denzel and his wife are actors, but Denzel carries his relationship a little different.
Okay, so
if you're dealing with 2 actors that are used to being actors, even in the public eye, so what? They gotta act for a few years.
Okay, let me ask you this question on that. what is the purpose of the role, though? They're not Will Smith. Let's just be real. Who Will Smith is? He's one of the best actors in Hollywood that we have today.
He's probably next to our greats. Yeah,
he's one of them. Jada Pinkett is not. Jada Pinkett is not one of the top actors in the world today. No, she's not. She's good.
She got a lot of cult classics. I don't know about that. She got a following. Stop it. Hold on now. Don't do that to Mrs. Entanglement. She's single now.
Okay. She's been single for 7 years. But no. But come on, bro. Will Smith is that dude. Jada Pinkett is not that woman in Hollywood.
Jada Pinkett probably fell off. But I wouldn't say she ain't that one. She was competing with him around this time. Around like the 2000s and the early 90s.
How many Oscars Jada got?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Good question.
Okay.
Good question.
Go ahead and look that up.
But I know, hold on now, but I know she was part of a lot of cult classics that especially our community love.
Exactly. I'm with you, Cassandra. Jada Pinkett is dragging this man.
I'm
going to say this, and this is what I believe, y'all. Y'all can chime in if you guys want to jump in here. Y'all, we'll bring you on the show, let you guys talk about it. It's just a Joe Lockett Show. If you're on TikTok, you want to talk about this, go ahead and hit us up on TikTok. We'll bring you into the show. I'm going to be honest right now, right? Will Smith, far as his image or anything, he don't need Jada Pinkett. I'm going to say at the end of the day, both of them can hold their own. No matter what happens, she will be okay, but she would never be on Will's level in Hollywood. Think about this. Will Smith would have been slapped the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth. They suspended him for a year because they need him back because they got another movie coming out. That's how good Will Smith is. If Jada Pinkett would have done that, bro, they would have exercised her from Hollywood. She would never been let back in because nobody's looking for her in movies.
No, it would look like something that most women would do. I wouldn't say that.
Bro. Nobody. When the last time
she walked up there and slapped Chris Rock?
When the last time you seen the people stand up in line to go see a movie starring Jada Pinkett? Starring. I ain't talking about Girls Trip. I ain't talking about that.
But, I mean, when she started that though.
That's what I'm saying. But she wasn't the star. She was one of the stars. Will Smith has been that dude in a lot of movies. She has not.
I don't know about that.
Bro, Men in Black.
Huh? Ain't nobody
Independence Day.
Nobody's
Should I keep going?
Joe, you taking
Tell me what
you are taking a moot point. Nobody's arguing against God. Yeah. But you're saying that Jada, nobody checks for Jada, and I don't know about that.
Who?
I don't know about that because she's doing what she said, like the person said, they ain't got them right now. And then what else? Let me go to the movies because you got to pull up my movies. I don't know.
Okay, the 1990s. Okay, what?
She was in Matrix, the one that just not.
She was not Matrix.
She was in Matrix.
She was in Matrix, but we wasn't lining up to go see Matrix. We was going to go see Neo. We wanted to see Neo. Nobody went to go see that movie. Ask anybody went to see Matrix. You weren't going to see Jada Pinkett. You wanted to see Neo do his thing.
I see a lot of stuff that she co-starred in.
Exactly. It's co-star. Like I said. She needs Will more than Will needs her. If Will,
I don't know about that.
Bruh,
I don't know about that.
She said she would not divorce Will. My question to everybody is, why won't Will divorce her?
Because she clearly got something on this man. She got something on this man.
Good point. Sam made a great good point. She didn't really start making big roles, and honestly, we really started looking for her until after she married Will. That's very true. That is very true. But that is very true. Will was made before he was with Jada.
Joe, my thing is, nobody's arguing her acting points. Mm-hmm. Nobody's arguing against Will. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get why it is you feel like she got to do all this now. Like, cool. Career-wise, maybe Will got it better. But at the same time, she must have something on this man because we keep forgetting how we got up to this point.
Dave, I looked at the interview this morning. She said to Hoda, okay, that she made a promise. She didn't say Will made a promise.
She said she did.
She said she made a promise this morning. Go look at the interview.
Yeah.
She said she made a promise.
Will probably ain't got no say so. Yeah, Will probably ain't got no say so. But like I'm saying, man, we forgetting the build-ups because after the entanglement thing, they had another episode where they was talking about everything. Like, people forget that. He had to come back on the show twice.
Man, listen.
Then she talked with her.
Okay,
mama.
okay.
Hold up. It's a build up, Joe. It's a build up of all the stuff, and you gotta add this in now that you're figuring out they've been separated 7 years.
7.
So after she brought him back, maybe that was during the part in time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just cut it off. You doing some wild stuff. I'm probably being wild, but nobody know it. But you being wild, very much in the public eye. After that, she started doing the red table with her daughter.
Right.
And with her mama.
Right.
Writing letters to Tupac.
Right. And you brought that up, and I was like, nah, she ain't doing all that. But now, bro, I got
these shots started getting real
deep, bro.
Real deep.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. All right, you guys locked into the Joe Lockett Show. Your evening ride home. Yo, appreciate you guys locking in with us. We're talking about the bombshell that was dropped today on the Today Show with Jada Pinkett Smith. And hold on, she revealed that her and Will has actually been, they're still married legally, but they have been living separate lives, totally 2 separate lives, according to her words, verbatim. Since 2016. Now, my question is this here, okay, nephew? Okay. What was the slap for, Will? I got questions for Will too. What was the Oscar slap for? Okay, I don't get that. If y'all living 2 separate lives, which means she's doing what she want to do. I mean, you're doing what you. Let me hold on. Let me make sure. Let me talk to you. Separate means what?
Not together.
Means like
apart.
So means you can do if I say, let me ask y'all a question. If I say we separated, right? We live in 2 separate lives. We're gonna stay married, but you can do what you want to do. I can do what I want to do. That's what that means, correct?
But Joe, like I said, you're talking to 2 actors. 2 actors, especially one of them, that when they accept their role, they're in their role.
Yolanda said she don't want other people to have him. D said he said Jada.
I don't think
would
that.
never get a divorce. Okay,
I don't think it's that.
Okay, so
I don't.
They both said they would never get a divorce, and he said, and D said that he said at the red table talk. Okay, he probably did. Gonna go with that. But I know today she said, right, that she have not figured out, because they said they will always try to work it out, right, and they haven't figured that part out yet. Why, Jada, are you still putting this out in the ether for us to go through? I know you writing a book, but you don't need the money. She don't need the money. They got plenty of money, bro. Even if she divorced with it, whatever prenup she got, she gonna be good for the rest of her life, plus what she got going on. So it ain't for the fame. It ain't for the money. So my thing is, what is the purpose of what Jada Pinkett Smith is doing right now? I don't get it. The memoir, it's like you're trying to cleanse your soul. You got some. It seems like to me that you see Jada Pinkett living her life out in public, whatever she's feeling, whatever she got going on, whatever deep thought she has a huge platform so she can just talk about it, no matter who it hurts, no matter how it comes across.
Hold on, why you keep giving her this kind of benefit of the doubt? She ain't cleansing her life.
No,
she probably got something on this man, and she trying to get him back.
Okay, but bro,
it's like her cleaning her life out.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Okay, so get him back for what?
That's what we need.
No, but what I'm saying, get him back for what though?
Who knows? But that's what I want to have fun about. Because you have to die. You have, like I was saying, you got to dissect what she's been doing all this time. And now that we're figuring out, oh, these shots was blatant for a reason because y'all been separate.
Exactly.
Okay, then right. Now we got to get into it. Because you must have something on the guy. If for one, none of the situations that we hear from her, there's a straight shot at Will, was something we asked for. So you have to be going out of your way for it. This ain't you just getting something off your chest. Because look, a few months ago, I told you, about like a few weeks ago, somebody's birthday, was it Will first, and then it was Jada's? Will wrote this beautiful thing out. No, it was Jada's birthday. He wrote this beautiful thing out, wishing Jada happy birthday. You know what she didn't do? Say thank you. She didn't say anything on public airs as far as with I appreciate it.
But see, that's what.
But you know what she responded with? Her and Tupac.
Okay, and you made that point, and that's the point that I'm making, right? You can come up with all these bombshells and say all this stuff about whatever infidelities or whatever that's going to embarrass yourself or embarrass Will or embarrass your kids. But when it comes to, I don't know if she cares or not, but what I'm saying is the things that she's saying, okay, Jay, what's the point? Because like I said, if you're embarrassing your husband and your family and everybody else that you're doing, you're telling your story. Got it. But if I could sit down and talk to her, I really want to know in that red table talk, this is something that has bothered me. Why didn't she tell Will, I'm sorry for hurting you?
Because she wasn't sorry.
No,
she felt good.
But okay, so again, two things. What was the purpose of the red table talk? One. Number two, what was the purpose of the slap at the Oscars? Okay. Because none of it makes sense.
We got to talk one at a time then.
Okay, the red table talk, what was the purpose of it?
I think the purpose of the red table talk was for their life. I think that was like the introduction to their lives being strictly content. I can't throw out the possibility because everybody makes content out of their lives nowadays, especially if you're in the celebrity world. In order to be trending or to have your name still ringing, because remember, like how you said, and this is why I didn't argue your point with Jada so much. I was just confused. But nobody, as far as with work, or as far as with the conversation being out there for her as an actor, that wasn't around until she did that table.
True.
And then after the table talk, that's when she started getting these really, really big co-starring roles, at least recently. Then you add that with already how good the first table talk was when she was being vulnerable with very surface level stuff. So when you see it do good, you keep pushing boundaries.
Okay, but no, but bro,
you keep pushing boundaries.
I've been doing this radio. I've been doing radio for a long time, right? I have put so much of my life into the ether of my good, bad, and ugly and indifferent. You, in the short time you've been around me, you've seen it, right? Okay. You can go back and look at all my content on all social media platforms. But the one thing I have never done, bro, I have never went out and called nobody's name or said anything to the people that I'm talking about or anything that has happened between them. I always tell my part.
Because that's something you wouldn't do, right?
But so that's what I'm saying. If being married and you have 2 kids by this man, right? I don't understand. And there's 2 things I don't understand about the red table talk, and we move on to the next one. Why would Will sit down knowing what they was going to talk about, okay, and allow her to put that out there when you have 2 kids? We didn't know that, and we did not need to know that she was a pedophile and slept with her kids' friends.
So it is like they can only see a woman being 100% in the wrong.
Okay. Y'all funny. Okay, so if Will Smith was doing what Jada Pinkett was doing, y'all would be saying the exact same thing.
I don't want to hear.
No, but Jada put this out here. Jada did these things. Y'all want to talk about why? See, this is what y'all gonna get.
Because if Will was in her same space, he bashing women.
No, okay, but
he bashing women if he's in her same space.
Okay, but when women, y'all want to protect Jada, okay? I was on Jada's side. I was Jada cheerleader to this morning at about 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. I was on her side always, but I'm done with it at this end of the day. But here's the thing, ladies, when y'all try to say this, that we put it on the woman. Jada put this out here herself. Y'all, and this is what women gonna say. Well, you don't know what he did to her to make her do it.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. But it don't make it right for you to go out there and put your business out here for us to be able to know about. Whatever he did to you, we still don't know what he did. We still don't know what he did to you. You didn't come out and say, Will cheated on me, or I caught Will doing this. You were saying what you did, right? So you look really bad in this situation. At the end of the day, you look bad. If you would have said Will cheated on you, you caught Will in the act of whatever you could have called him in, and it hurt you, and you did that, we get it. But this red table talk, and I'm gonna say this to you ladies. I understand if a man got it. You go out there and do your thing. But ladies, you can't defend a woman going and sleeping with their kid's friend. You can't defend that. There's nothing Will could have done. Nothing Will could have done that bad, okay, that will make you want to go sleep with your kid's friend. And that's the honest God truth. And the boy was going through some tough time mentally and all this other stuff. And you slept with
Right on that.
Exactly. Exactly. So, ladies, forgive me. I love y'all, but there's nothing that's neither one of y'all are moms that you're gonna sit there and tell me that a man gonna mess you up so bad that you're gonna go sleep with one of your kids' friends. Not.
I'm never gonna read that comment and get gratified because of the whole point. Outside of the slap, we haven't heard from him.
I'm waiting on my book now, Erica.
Nobody hears from him. When it comes to Jada, he has nothing but the best things to say in public.
Always.
And I emphasize, when it comes to Jada from Will, he has nothing but the best things to say in public.
Bro, I'm in the process of right now. I didn't even know it was coming out, but I'm in the process of right now reading Will's book. Okay. And Will is talking about his life, where he was how he got from, living with his mom, his dad, working in the ice, working in the ice factory with his dad. His dad created. I'm learning all this stuff about Will Smith, and bro, Will Smith in his books, he's an Oscar-winning guy. It's very well narrated. He's the guy doing it. The book is phenomenal. If you guys and I'm promoting this book, y'all. So I'm telling you, if you got a chance to go,
him, man,
the book is good, bro. But the book is good. I got the Audible and I'm listening to it right now, bro. It's a long one, but I've been listening to it, and it's a very good book. So if you guys get time, go ahead and get Will Smith's book. I'm actually waiting on. I went to go try to order Jada's book this morning, but on Audible, they say you have to wait for it. So I was on back order, not back order, but it hasn't come out on Audible yet, so I'm waiting on that.
D said that that's in public. He may be faking. We know he's faking.
Okay, so
we know he's faking.
Okay, so D, I understand Will may be faking everything. Well, actually, he's been lying. Him and her both. He's been lying since 2016, and Jada, because both of them have said they on different interviews and sometimes together that they were happily together. They was going to these events like they was happily married together. So they both have been lying to all of us. They have pulled the hoodwink over all of our eyes. Now, some people were saying they were separated. Now you understand what the rumblings was about, because when people knew them and knew how they was living, it was a few people who knew they were separated. And the people who knew they were separated probably was telling a few other people, yeah, but that's a lie. They're really not together. And that was a rumor going on in Hollywood, which happens, one of the few rumors that happened to be true. Will and Jada was separated a long time ago. But it brings me to this question, nephew. If you guys just like me, we're talking about Will and Jada Speaker Smith right now, that they've been separated, but where they're separated since 2016. This brings me to the question, what was the slap about? Because if you've been separated from your wife, you legally still married, and they're legally still married, but you've been separated from your wife, y'all are going to the Oscars together because you're probably about to win, and you're about to win an award tonight, which he did, okay? Why go on stage and tell Chris Rock to keep the woman that you're separated from name out your mouth? She can frown up all she wants to. If you're separated, Jada's out there slanging. If she's been slanging with August when y'all were together, imagine what she's doing now that y'all are not together. She got other dudes. You got other women.
What that mean?
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
So why defend his wife August?
Joe, they've been lying.
I understand that.
But he's acting. He's acting. He's accepted his role. He's acting it out.
Really, bro? This is what we're going to go with this?
Yes.
You're going to go to the point that you're going to lie this much and go and slap the taste buds of somebody.
Joe, they've been lying. To that point, they was lying for 6 and 5 years.
But hold on.
Let's not do this.
Okay, but we have to do this, bro, because the lie was simple. If people ask, are you still married? Yes. If you go to events together, you look married. That's simple.
The lie starts off simple, but when you have to keep lying, you have to keep lying with other lies. So the lie gets bigger. And then the lie starts to not make sense if you can't keep it cohesive. So in order to do that, you have to play your role. Will being the side dude.
I agree with you. Will has more love for Jada than she. I agree with that.
Oh yeah, that's a place to be in.
That point I would agree upon, because here's the thing. One thing I would say about Jada. If she really had something on Will, bro, don't you think she would have already divorced him?
No. You would think so.
No. If she really, because people say she must got something, but if she really had something on him, because obviously she's not happy. Okay? And Will must love this.
She's taking some joy out of something.
But I'm just saying the way it looks.
Oh no, Joe.
Go ahead.
She's taking some joy out of something.
What do you mean?
She may not be happy in a relationship with him, but she can benefit off of him.
How?
Because she has something on this. If she really if this is really something that she has on this man, people blackmail, Joe. Don't do that.
But
everybody ain't got good intentions.
Okay. I'm not saying that they do nephew, but listen to this is what I want to say. She may not have good intentions, but if you got something on this guy, why not just go ahead and do it?
Because you can extort it.
Okay, but what you
said now?
No. Girlfriends and jump off and side chicks extorts. Hold what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hold what I'm saying. Hold because I know we want to go, but side chicks, girlfriends extort, bro. We're talking about a wife and a mom to your kids.
Okay.
This is entirely different, bro. Yes, it is, bro. Your mama is not going to go out there and drag your dad through some crap or make him look bad, and she got you. It ain't too many mothers out there's going to do that.
If she bitter about something with him, yes, she would.
And drag you through it, bro.
Yes, there's plenty of parents that do that.
Who?
There's plenty of parents that do that.
What mama you know besides Jada Pinkett Smith that's going to go out and say, I slept with Joe?
What we're not going to do is act like that ain't a realistic situation. There's a lot of parents, especially if it was the mama that didn't like how the dude did something.
Thank you.
They take that out against the family.
That's not what you said. What the dude did. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Everybody's assuming. We have no clue. Will could have not done nothing. We don't know if Will did something or not.
That's possible. But how many strays she did in public? How many times has brought up without nobody asking? Come on now, Joe.
Bruh.
Something happened.
What?
I have no idea.
So we can't go in that premise.
But
only go by what she's saying.
There had to be a line that was crossed for her to just shoot at this man, regardless of anything, especially in public.
Okay, Erica.
Because this is like a spiteful woman.
Is it spiteful or selfish?
Nah, this is spiteful. Selfish. Some details wouldn't have came out. Some stuff wouldn't have probably been in the forefront if this was selfish, because it's gonna make a look away. If it's spiteful, regardless of how you look, you know it's hurting them.
You said go by what Will said. What have Will said bad about Jada? I'm asking because I'm going on the words of what Jada is have said. I haven't heard Will say anything bad about. I saw him looking crazy on the red table talk. I saw him feeling, looking some kind of way that we're really sitting at this table talking about you slept with our son's friend.
It's not in glitter. Let's clear it up. You got to keep up with us, bro. It's nothing spiteful about the separation, but if you're taking the separation into account, so why do we know? Why do we care? And you told us this.
Okay, which interview?
Which
interview you talking about? If you're talking about the red table talk, of course I did a whole show. I think like two days about the red table talk. Okay, and at the red table talk, they said they ride or die together at the end, which they were lying. They was already separated.
Probably.
No. This was 2020. This 2020 when they did that red table talk.
Oh, the last one.
Yes, they did that red table talk. Everything at the red table talk was BS. It was a lie from him and her.
Just keeping that.
Just listen. But what I'm saying is, when they did that red table talk, they were lying. They was already separated. They was not together. So that red table talk was a bunch of BS. The only thing that was probably true in there that she slept with that boy. That was it. Everything else they were saying about their marriage and how they gonna get together, it was a lie. About the promises and all that. That whole interview, that whole sex between husband and wife and confessions at the red table was a freaking lie. Period.
Erica said no, he did say something bad about her when he got out of rehab. He told her to stop tapping him. And then D said, red table talk, no, you need no way you listen. he said he doesn't believe in divorce.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
I remember him saying that. I'm not saying that he didn't say that. And I said earlier, go back and see what I heard him say. I said he did say that in Red Table Talk. I said I was going back to what she said today on her part. Will said he's not going to divorce her, but that don't stop her from divorcing him. Okay? So if Will said he's not going to divorce her, I get it. Will said, I'm not going to divorce. He don't believe in divorce. But if she believes in divorce, she still can divorce him. Neither one of us is divorcing each other, but they're separated. And the question now, because they have put it out there, is why? It ain't my business, but you putting it out there now. I could care less whether they stay together, married, whatever. But if you're lying to everybody, you're going out there slapping people, you're going out there having sex with your kids' friends. Okay, what's really going on, y'all? And Erica said they live a Villa Loca lifestyle. Got it.
I think that's a front.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a front. Because, of course, if you're single or you separated, you're going to start.
I have a problem with her saying that she don't want to get a divorce. The problem I have with it right now is what she's saying. You've been living away from this man for 2016. Y'all both have agreed upon it. Why are you going on national TV to help sell your book to tell the truth now? Number one. And then number two, why are you telling us that you said that you promised you don't want to get a divorce and you haven't figured that out? You're lying. You done figured out everything else. You figured out, you told your husband we're never going to tell anybody. 7 years later, you're telling somebody. You went out there and slept with this man, the kid's friend, that should have never been told, but you went out there and told everybody. But you're going to sit there and try to tell us now that you want to go back to, as Dee stated, what you said at the red table, that y'all never going to get a divorce, it's never going to happen. But all this other stuff y'all said y'all wasn't going to never do, y'all done now.
But Joe,
come on now.
She's doing that because you just said why.
Okay, Will Smith.
You just said why she doing
okay.
that.
D, you keep saying Will Smith said it too. I'm not disagreeing with you, D, that Will Smith said it too. I got you. Will Smith said what he said. Yes, got it. But Will Smith is not in Will Smith's book. It came out, I think earlier this year or last year. I have the book. Last year, his book came out. You didn't hear any bombshells about Jada Pinkett in his book. Okay? After he promised this, they've been separated. There's no bump. He's not selling his book on him and Jada. She's selling her book on him and her. That's the interview. If y'all don't know, with people like Will and Jada, when you're A-list actors, you give the people questions to ask, right? Your publicist or you tell them, these are the questions we want to ask. These are the things you cannot ask me about. That is done behind the scenes. Everything y'all seen in that interview is what Jada wanted Hoda to ask her. She knew that was going because she wanted to sell a book. She knew it was going to do what it's doing today. It's going to have a 24 to 48 hour media storm, which is going to make her book sell out because we all want the book. We get it, but why?
Because you're getting what you get out of do.
Because here's the problem, D. The problem is you can't sit here and go through all of this stuff, sit here and lie, and then say, I'm not going to divorce this guy when you're embarrassing him at every step of the way.
Why not?
Because, bruh, look at what you're doing. For what are we doing this? Y'all already separated.
Again, so why not?
Okay.
A lot of folks don't subscribe to this. I'm going to be mutually nice with you even though I don't like you. It's clear she don't like him. It's clear she got something on him.
So,
and I keep saying this, if he's willing to play a role, but I can still get my stuff off, and I know I don't like you, my man, you're taking it. You're taking shots. And that's what she on.
Okay, so that sounds great, nephew, but I'm still asking you the question.
Okay.
And nobody has answered this on this feed, not on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. Why? Why? That's her husband. She has 2 kids with this guy. Why is she doing this? Nothing else have answered that. Everybody jumping around saying she can't. I got it. But why? What's the point? It can't be about the money. It can't be about the fame. So why is she doing this? Why is she still saying this and still holding on to this guy and telling the public all this stuff? Why?
It could be about the fame.
It's not about the money.
It could be about the fame. A lot of that gets to a lot of folks here, and a lot of folks crazy. We can't throw that out. Now, maybe money, no, because they're definitely good on that. They in Calabasas for Pete's sake. They're probably really, really good on money. But as far as with the fame, to be trending or man, you saw how big the first table talk was when she did that? Every time she talks, you're gonna never not mention that. That's a part of her brand. That's something she built through this separation.
So
that's her brand now that she's alone again.
No, she's been alone.
No, I'm saying,
but let me ask you this
7
question,
years is her built.
Okay, so what you're saying is, a woman or a man is going to seek fame when they already have it and who they are. She's not. Hold on. She's not a B-list or a C-list actor. She's an A-list actor.
I don't know why you think that matters.
Because it does.
Everybody that, and this is one of my points.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody that came out in a divorce or we broke up type of relationship is doing the same.
No, they're not.
No, they're not doing the same.
No, they're not.
Why do you think they're announcing it, Joe?
Right.
To get some type of accolades, to get some type of attention from it.
Let me go ahead and
everybody don't care about they other partner like that,
bro.
They getting something out of that.
Okay. She's not leaving Will. They're still together.
But they're separated. So that looks different.
But they've been separated.
They've been separated.
So this ain't news. So
this is news.
This is news to us. But what I'm saying is she's not leaving Will. So why? It's not like she's finna leave him and something to come with this. So why?
Joe, you know when folks separate, regardless of if everybody else know, you're right. That ain't new for them. But that she had to announce this now, on the public, on the strength of her stuff.
That's what I said. Why?
Because it's already with the brand she's been building for 7 years. She's been Mrs. Entanglement for 7 years.
No, she have not. She has. No, for 7 years. No, she has not.
Joe, when even the slap, you never not mentioned the entanglement,
bro.
You've never not mentioned that.
Okay, the entanglement. I get you. Okay, 2016. I'm gonna digress. I'm not gonna debate you there. Okay, let that go. I'm gonna ask you this question. Still, in 2023, the purpose of the entanglement, the purpose of the book, what is it all for?
Her brand, her image, how she wants to look. If she favors herself in a better light, or if she doesn't see what she's doing is wrong, you can't convince her.
Okay, so let me ask you. Just you looking at it through your lenses, how is it helping her?
From my lenses, outside looking in, I don't know.
I don't think nobody knows.
I don't know how this is helping her, but
at
the same time, I can't knock out that detail that it could be.
No,
she's marketing off of this.
No.
She's marketing off of
this. If we're going to talk about this in depth and be serious about this, okay. My thing is, I know everybody want to go in, but I'm just saying, what is the purpose with a woman and a man that has everything they ever wanted or needed?
If you have some type of level of greed, everything is not enough.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think Jada Pickett is greedy?
Might be.
No.
Yeah.
For the woman that you've seen,
yes, might be.
You are speaking in falsehoods that you don't know. I'm saying what we know. Do Jada Pickett?
We don't know nothing for real. So we only can speak in
okay. So, but I'm speaking from what she said, what he have done, the facts that we know.
See, that's your problem. That's why you're looking at it from this limited view.
Because
you're looking at it from a limited view.
I'm looking at it as a father, has been married before, that have 2 kids. I'm looking at it from that standpoint of view.
And you're boxing in everything, looking at it like that. Because there's other viewpoints outside of this.
Okay, Yolanda, y'all saying money. She got plenty of money. The woman, she got so much money that she would never be able to spend the money that she has. For probably 10 lifetimes.
And folks still try to make money even though they make that match. Come on now. That don't mean nothing. So that could be a point. That could be a reason. But what we're not going to do is limit what it is. There could be a whole multitude of things, not just that they breaking up and why would you do it.
So for the people on the feed, they're saying that she's probably doing it for money. How far is she going to get with the book selling? Is it going to get her to the ultimate goal of what she needs to?
It can probably be best selling for about a year, maybe a year and a half. She make bread off of that,
bro. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jada Pickett. Okay, the money that she already has, her and her husband, even if she got divorced from him, the money she would get from him. Okay, through their prenup and all the stuff they already have. Okay, and the companies that they already have.
Cool.
Do you think that for y'all saying this woman plotting about money, that she would do it through a book?
But Joe, you looking at that like it's the sole reason. It could be one of many.
No, but I'm
It
saying
could be easily one of many reasons.
If it's about money, what she knows, who she's contacted with, right, connected with, she would have disconnected with a whole lot of other stuff than a freaking book.
Are you serious?
Very serious.
Oh my God.
Bro, let me just
I don't know why you think that.
Because when you look at what she did with the Red Table Talk, right? When I saw it, I thought it would be very well. But guess what? Facebook canceled for Red Table Talk.
Facebook was canceling a lot of stuff.
No, I'm not talking about
that was the biggest thing on Facebook. Everybody was surprised that they did it.
No,
they had to get a cutback on everything.
But that's what I'm saying. I understand Facebook canceled. What I'm saying is, with who she is, she got canceled from that. So what I'm saying is, she's not going to come out with something petty like a freaking book, like everybody else does, to try to make money. She can go out there and make a blockbuster movie, put her money to anything else to make money. This is not about money. She owns a production company. She's executive producer on a lot of different movies, but she make a whole lot more money doing that stuff.
Joe, what? Why you keep looking at that like that's the sole reason? I said it could easily be one of many.
I didn't say it's the sole reason. The thing that has me perplexed about this whole thing with Will and Jada.
Okay.
I don't understand him and her. Number one. Seriously. The big lie that they told, I'm okay with. I'm absolutely okay with them lying to us.
Okay.
From 2016 to 2050. I don't care.
Earlier, I was surprised.
No. I'm surprised that they are separated like they have been completely.
Okay.
So I don't care that they have been separated since 2016. I'm surprised when I heard this morning, but I don't care. Here's what my problem is. If that's what you and your husband decided, this is just me, bro. Why, when you're doing this book and you're on this book tour, you and your husband are not sitting down with Hoda to talk about this? We're only hearing it from your side. This is a decision about you and your husband. We're here. No,
man, you think she's gonna sit down with the person she separated from? Joe?
She said yes, because she said at the Red Table Talk and talked about she went out there.
You don't know if they
no. You asked me when she sit down with her. Yes, she went. Yeah. You said when she sit down with her. If you can sit down at a Red Table Talk in our house and tell the world that you went out there and you had sex with my son's friend, yes, yes, you can't go to Hoda with the lie that we told to the world together, because there's questions about Will too at this point. They both lied to the world, and now she's the only one sitting here saying that I'm going to tell my truth.
But Joe, maybe this could be her trying to get the front out. You know what I mean? Maybe this could be her. I'm gonna go ahead and market this book.
Hold on.
She probably gonna go ahead and market this book, make some bread off of it, keep shooting the strays like she's been doing for 7 years, and I can go ahead and clear the air so I can move on with what I want to do personally. Like there could be a multitude of things. She could personally be getting something out of this. We don't know, but it could be on the table. And
I told you she clears her soul. I feel she the way she feels that she needs to cleanse her soul in front of the public is what she's doing. No matter who it hurt, no matter how it comes out, this is my story and I'm gonna tell it. That's what I see her doing. And I think it's selfish, but it's her choice. It's her book. She does what she want to do. But like I said, what I think she's doing is very selfish, because if you're going to cleanse your soul and you're going to tell the world and you want to try to be the quote unquote a person that's telling their truth and giving women a platform to live in their truth, right? I think that you have to, you have a responsibility. It's like the little old lady who told me when I first got on air, right? You have a responsibility. If she's taking on this woman role of speaking your truth, make sure you speak your truth and understand that the people that you hurt along the way, that you apologize to them. I still have a huge problem. She never apologized to Will when she said she got an entanglement. They want to tell the world their business, I'm cool with it. But still, Jada as a person, and even Will, I'm mad at him, disappointed in him too, because he didn't say, are you going to say you sorry? Are you sorry for that? He didn't even ask the question. He knew better. And she didn't say, I'm sorry for hurting you and the family.
Will was playing his role.
Okay.
He was playing his role in the situation.
All of that is their business. They put it out there for us to dissect, and I'm dissecting it my way. And D, I saw you said that I have a problem with women, but because she's a woman. No, D, please let her inform because you missed the show that we did when we talked about the red table. Who been defending Jada to the day?
Yes, you've been defending.
I have been.
I kept telling y'all
you did a story like 2 weeks ago on Jada, and I said no, that's not it. Did you think about something?
We don't know what's going on with their relationship.
Exactly.
But
I have been one of the biggest Jada people because I told you until today, bro. I loved Jada. I liked everything she was doing, and I felt whatever she was doing, it was between her and Will. They cool with it, so I'm cool with it. But I'm not cool with what I saw today. The 7-year thing, bro, I don't care. I don't think we need to know. I don't think that part we need to know about her life if her and her husband decided that they was going to live their life, because now I don't care about neither one of them in that manner, but I don't want to believe anything they say in any interview anymore.
But a lot of folks do tell-all books.
Books.
Maybe this is a tell-all book she got to get off her chest. She got to beat to the fan. Like, Brittany Ritter did a tell-all book like 2-3 years ago. I know a few other stars, other rappers, celebrities and actors. They do tell-all books.
I haven't got to that part of what he said in his book, Ralph. I'm reading the book, but I'm actually listening to the book now. What did he say in his book? It's not the first tell-all book. D, you're absolutely right. It's not the first tell-all book. Okay, but Jada Pinkett Smith is someone that a lot of Black people hold her to a certain standard. When you look at Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, besides their lifestyle, we don't really know what that lifestyle is. It is in the ether of what people think they may be doing with the open marriage and all that stuff. We have no idea, because that is what she said at the end of the interview. Will never said in an open marriage. Well, actually, they came out and said they're not in an open marriage. That was what they said in the I think it was on the red table talk. They're not in an open marriage. But like I said, the whole red table talk thing now, bro. Everything they said because bro, they said that we ride or die, we together, we love each other, which was a lie. They were separated at the time that they did the red table talk. So that's what I don't understand with Jada thing, what she's saying today. Everything she said before, when she said in this book, everything you said before was a lie. So why should I believe you now?
You don't get on.
No, bro. Okay. If someone lied to you for 7 years and they decide to come clean now, are you gonna believe them later on?
You talking about from them?
Period.
Anybody? I'm trying to see where you at in saying that. You talking about from them to the public, right? You talking about from them to the public, right?
Right.
Okay. So if somebody's been lying to me for 7 years, no, I'm not gonna believe them just because they said at the end of the 7 years I'm gonna be truthful with you. I could take that as, we're just trying to get off another lie.
I'm gonna say, go ahead.
Some truth starts to make a lot of sense once you dissect the lie. Like we can't act like that's the thing either. That's why I was like, I don't do all that. Because when she said, we've been separated for 7 years, you looking back at this last 7 years, you're like, that makes sense. Now that you say it like that, well, when I look back at this, you're right. I feel like that's the truth. You can't possibly be lying to me if you said for the last 7 years we've been separated, but we've been lying to you guys saying that we've been in a relationship. But when you start adding up all of these stray shots, we're getting completely out of pocket, especially in the public sense. But then you start adding what he's been getting in the public sense. Come on now. She's the alpha in the relationship. He clearly has accepted his role in whatever she placed him in the relationship. And now she's saying, we've been separated for this time. Go ahead, cut it. It is what it is. Come on. I got what I got out of it. And I can still get some more out of you. That's why we ain't getting the divorce.
I'm gonna disagree with you there. And I'm gonna say that to you, D. I see you said it was a lie. Anything about his marriage, I'm agree with you. It's probably a total lie. I haven't got to that part, but his career is actually true because it's factual. I followed Will's career. So the stuff that I'm reading right now is factual, but the part about his marriage, I wouldn't believe. If he got anything in there about his marriage, when I get to that part, I'm 1,000% with you. Anything that him and Jada's talking about when it comes to marriage is going to be a lie. The only time I would sit down, I'm going to say I will listen to Jada or Will when it comes to marriage, if they both sit down and come clean. They don't have to. It ain't my business. I care less. But if they both sat down, right, and came clean about why they lied, why they went through what they did, and how tough it was or whatever that situation was, and let me see that. Because the bits and pieces that we are talking about now, I can seem like a woman hater. I can seem like I'm bashing on Jada or whatever. I don't care about none of it, because like I said, what these people do in their private lives and who they doing it with, I could care less. But when you telling me something and I'm rocking with you and I believe in you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lose any sleep because they've been separated for 6-7 years. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. But I'm looking at Jada now, looking at Will Smith, and I'm saying to myself, really, y'all? Really, this is what y'all doing? And the biggest part of this is still, why are you telling us that y'all been separated? What's the purpose of it? What's the purpose? I mean, seriously, if we have believed them for this long, what is the purpose of we knowing now? You could have went on with this. You still saying it's dysfunction and you don't understand it. Y'all trying to figure it out. Why do we need to know?
Could be a new chapter. Okay. It could be a new role they're going to get ready to play.
Okay.
I believe these two are actors and they've been acting with us
His
for 7 years.
His few movies, a lot of his movies have not been good, but he has Oscars, and like I said, how many Oscars does Jada have?
Recent movies have been flops, though.
They have, bro. Like I said, Will Smith movies have not been that great as of late. But again, he have had some blockbuster movies that has tore down the house. Jada Pinkett has not. Jada Pinkett has not carried a movie.
But we can't keep going back to career-wise because it's not fair.
It is fair.
No, it's not. How is that fair,
bro? When people keep saying that he needs Jada, he don't need Jada. He do not need Jada.
He might feel like he need her,
bro. No. See,
he might feel like he need her.
You are moving the goalpost. I'm not saying what he feel. Okay. I'm saying realistically, he career-wise don't need Jada. He would be Will Smith regardless.
But you keep limiting the career. That's why.
That's what I'm talking about. Career. That's all I'm talking about. Just career.
No,
I'm not.
Man,
no,
that's not just that.
In Hollywood, that's all I'm talking. I'm not talking about in life and anything else. In Hollywood, if he divorced Jada, Will Smith would still be Will Smith. She don't need him, but Will Smith will most likely make another blockbuster movie before she will.
But why do him making a blockbuster movie before she ever will be the same as them relationships being separated? That's why I was like, that's not fair. That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing because we're talking about divorce. Why aren't they just getting divorced? Why aren't they moving apart? So
you don't think it could be something else outside of them benefiting career-wise? Like,
but okay,
come on now.
Bro, we're sitting here. You have slept with our son's friend.
But hold up. No. We always doing that.
But that's what it is.
That is what that is. But we don't know what else he did. He probably slept with a friend.
Okay. So when you think if you want to hurt somebody, right? Why am I going to put myself on the dirty mat and not put you there too? Because she's not only embarrassing him, she's embarrassing her kids and herself.
But Joe,
what?
You taking this from an integrity standpoint, and everybody
I'm taking it from the streets.
Everybody don't have
when a woman wants to get back at you, they're gonna tell everything plus some.
Okay, and
that's the way it is.
And for some people, especially the few women I know,
okay,
for some people, if they know they're gonna get a slight little strain off of them making you look worse, they're gonna do it.
But he don't look worse.
Man,
Will Smith do not look worse. He look weak, but he don't look worse. She look worse.
And what's the
hold up?
What's the worst thing for a dude though? Let's not do that. Let's not do that,
bro.
Him looking weak and her looking like really trashy is two different things. Two different things.
Who looks worse? She does.
She does, given context. But in these moments, him looking weak, it looks really bad.
To who, bro?
To most people.
Bro,
wait, hold up.
Right now, most people saying they feel sorry for Will.
Yes, because they're adding in everything. Go back to
they're supposed to.
But go back to when these big moments against Will happened. when the table talk happened, we was looking at Will sideways. We was like, you gonna let your girl do that with your son friend? For real, Will?
Okay, stop right there. In that moment, who looked worse?
Will.
Will
looked worse.
So you telling me?
Yes.
Hold on. You telling me that in that moment, Will looked worse than Jada sleeping with their son's friend as their mom and his wife?
Because of his response to it.
Are you serious?
Most dudes would have had a very crazy response.
You're saying that in that moment, Will Smith
that was the
worse.
talk, Joe. During that moment, that was the talk. Yeah, she looked away. Yeah, she looked a little trashy, but he looked weak. And for most alpha male-esque dudes, you looking weak is the worst type of stray to ever catch.
You think so?
Yes. Okay. People still talk about it to this day. People still look away at that. Like I said, nowadays everybody gets the context, but in these moments they are different. Why do you think she keeps doing it? Because in these moments, when you placing him in this, he looks bad. Go back to the slap. Everybody was like, Will was out of character. We know what Jada is, but for you to do that on that type of stage in this moment, for you, you look really bad. Yeah, we looked at Jada.
Okay, stop.
Put your husband in a situation.
So stop right there.
But he looked really bad.
Okay, so he looked really bad for slapping Chris Rock, right?
Yes.
In that moment. Okay? Because he did the act. Right?
Yeah.
He looked bad for when he did. And I agree with you. He looked bad. That was a bad look on Will Smith, his wife, and his kids, and to everybody who believed in him.
But in that order.
What Jada did is the same thing. She looked worse in this situation with the son. That's what I'm telling you.
I don't know.
I
don't know. Because a lot of folks
Bruh.
A lot of folks is bigging up Jada because she was being vulnerable in the state that most women in that time frame wasn't allowed to do.
Okay, but I don't think people would have saw her being vulnerable if it wasn't their kid's friend. Vulnerable, that's okay. But
that's what she caught that straight, and that's why I won't argue.
But that's what I'm saying. In that moment, you can't sit here and tell me that who looked worse. In that moment, she looked worse because of what she did to an innocent kid or a young man.
She preyed on him.
You know what I'm saying?
But that thought wasn't brought up until probably a year or two after.
No. I brought it up. A lot of people was bringing it up, but nobody wanted to really talk about it because it wasn't a man doing it to a little girl. But and he was an adult.
But that's why they got negated to a point,
right?
Because everybody still's talking about, man, if I was Will, man, it couldn't be me. And guess who still got the meme?
Older man, huh? Too many people paying me rent on properties.
Okay. Anyway,
innocent kid, come on now.
But yeah, he's the meme of that situation, not them. He is. He's the joke. He's the butt of the joke.
Okay, so can we get to that point? Why is Will the butt of the joke? Why is Will the guy everybody's talking about?
Because it's Will Smith.
Thank you. It has nothing to do with nothing else. The only reason why his name is coming up and he's the selling point on media, memes, and everything, because Will is that dude. Jada don't sell, Will does.
Okay, that don't mean he didn't catch one of the biggest strays.
Bruh.
For that point alone that we just made, that's why he took the biggest stray.
What I'm saying is everything that didn't happen to this point, it falls on him because he carries the Smith name in Hollywood, in the world. If you talk about Jada, you got to mention Will. When you talk about Will, you mention Jada, what she did. But when you talk about when Jada's talking and you mention Will, they're talking about his movies and everything else. When you talk about Jada, what do we talk about? The Red Table Talk, August Alsina, and now
recently,
even before.
But before you had a point. Recently, no.
Recently, what are we talking about?
Entanglement and
that's what I said. The Red Table Talk
and the slap.
That's what I said. The Red Table Talk. The Red Table Talk and the slap. That's what. You say Jada,
but the Jada defense. Who show was that? Who made that moment? Jada did.
Both of them did.
No. Jada did.
No, bro. I'm gonna disagree with you.
Jada made that.
No, I'm gonna say this here, nephew.
Come on now. We can't.
When you sit down,
we can't not give her credit for that. I guess she made that moment.
It's her show, but you have to agree with your husband to do the show. So he knows what's about to happen. It's not like he had no idea what was going to happen.
She has to agree with her husband?
No.
No,
That's not what I said. He has to agree with her to sit down to do the interview. And Will Smith has been in this business long enough, knowing both of them, when they did that Red Table Talk interview, what it was going to do, what it was going to look like, and the effect it was going to have on their family, friends, and everybody else. They knew that.
Nah, I don't think so.
What?
I don't think they knew
What?
it to that extent. Because the table talk didn't blow up until after that. I don't think they knew it to that extent. When that blew up, that's when they kept going.
Nephew.
I don't know. No, Joe.
How long have Will been in this business?
Will can be in that business, but he was not in that space. He was an actor. Let's not do this.
Wow.
Let's not do this. He was an actor. So he wasn't a social media influencer or star.
What I need you to do.
He was an actor.
I need you to go back before the Red Table Talk. Look at Will Smith's social media. The man know what he's doing. Before the Red Table Talk, go look at Will Smith's Instagram. He knows how to be an influencer on social media. He knows what the tagline is going to be.
But he was not doing no podcast stuff like that. He wasn't doing no type of interview settings outside of what he was marketed for or what he was marketing for. They didn't know that was gonna blow up until after the fact. And every time you could tell because they was chasing the same thing. Let's not do that.
So you said
that was not what they was planning for. Okay. Until it actually showed them, okay, we can make money off of this. Let me keep exploiting that. And you could tell every table talk, she was trying to catch that same feeling. That's why she brought her daughters and her mama to talk about Tupac. That's why she was bringing this dude back at the last episode. They was chasing the same feeling.
No, I understand. That's what you make me thank you for having me make my point. They knew what they were doing when they sat down.
When they started, they did not know that was going to blow up. No, they didn't. When they started that, they did not know that was going to blow up. Everything after that was them chasing what blew up. That's not the same. It's not making your point.
And you know the fact of when you chasing it, you got it once. This is what's going to happen.
But you didn't. But when you get it once, you didn't always know it was going to be the one. Bro, let's not do that, bro. That's cap.
Will Smith was not her first interview that blew up.
On Red Table Talk, it was.
No, it wasn't.
On Red Table Talk, it was.
Where she was talking.
Because the numbers that she had beforehand was not that.
So they already. What I'm telling you is, they already knew what could happen. The viral videos was already there. They know the show was popping. Now, if I go out there and say I slept with my son's friend, come on, bro. If I'd have made some marriage videos,
that's the thing. Now I gotta go and get my daughter to talk about my ex from years ago.
Because you know, if you're gonna drag your family through this, you know what it's going to do. You're not going to put your family through something and you're going to sit there and let's throw some spaghetti against the wall and hurt everybody. I know what it's going to do. This is what it's going to do. Like Kim Kardashian mama selling her, putting her stuff like that. Her mama knew. Come on now. Let's stop. No, you said stop the cap. Hold on. You can have said, before all of this happened.
But hold on. If you're going to make the Kim Kardashian point, if you kept up with the Kardashians beforehand, Kim was starting to build her image into sex. Then her mama said, make us tape.
But hold on.
That's the whole plan.
But to your point.
That's why they made a contract for it.
No, but her mama didn't know what it was going to do.
No, she didn't know what it was going to do, but she was making the image for sex.
Okay, but
she was making her image over that. Then they started doing makeup and all this other stuff. She was making the image.
Kim. I'm talking about her mama. Her mama made the Kardashian, not Kim Kardashian.
But she didn't know that the tape was going to blow up to that point.
Bro.
No, she didn't.
That's what I just said. She didn't know.
That's what I've been saying.
No. What I'm saying is Kim Kardashian's mom did not know, and she did what she did, and it blew up, and everybody pimped off of that. And what I'm telling you is Jada had already went viral with the Red Table Talk. You know the machine. Now you just feed it. So she knew when she went on with Will Smith, one of the biggest stars in the world, which is her husband, regardless of what the conversation was, people's going to tune in anyway because it's Will Smith. If Will sit down with anybody, especially his wife, and do a rare interview, whether they say August or the situation, right? That was a big interview anyway. Now, if we add onto the machine and say, I slept with my son's friend, come on, bro. You gonna say they had no clue?
No.
You done lost your mind.
You clearly did, because all her stuff, even though it went viral, it was not that. That one went so viral till it broke the internet.
Okay, exactly.
And you can tell they was trying to go after that again.
No.
You can tell after every table talk after that. That's what they was trying to catch again.
No. Okay, let me say this. You're making the same point that I just made. Before the Will Smith interview she did with her husband, did they not go viral on a couple of things? Not to that extent, but they went viral on a lot of interviews, right? A lot of people watching Red Table.
What, one episode?
No. But she had been on the Red Table for a minute before she took bring Will on.
My point exactly.
No. So what I'm saying is, she knew she had a hit show. Okay, she had
a hit show for her demographic.
Yes,
when that happened, that got to a different level.
Okay, no, but stop what I'm saying. If you know that your machine is working, now I feed my famous husband into this mixture. Just my famous husband alone, that's sitting down at the Red Table talking about things, is going to blow up. I know that, right? She don't know that. She knew that, right? She knew that. Okay. Now,
this is Will.
Okay. And he's one of the top guys. And she happened to be my husband, right? So she knows that that's going to do what it's going to do, a million plus. Now, how can we make this even better? I'm going to talk about the entanglement I got in with our son. You're going to sit here and tell me with a straight face that her and Will did not know that was going to be a possibility that it could break the internet, and they didn't run them numbers. Stop this. You stop the cap, man. You stop the cap. Because she's sitting there with one of the biggest stars in the world that happened to be her husband. It was a viral video regardless. Already.
That's a possibility. I'm not going to throw that out. Because everything else they did after the fact was
because of that. Yes. That's the only point that I'm making. So what we're saying is their life is what we're seeing is choreographed. They are playing us, right? What Jada is playing us in her own.
He in this too. He in this too. We ain't finna not put him in this. He playing this too. He's accepted his role as the coach.
I agree with that. I'm going to agree with you on that. Let's see. Out of the shenanigans that family has done, this is embarrassing. Yes, I agree. That's been my whole point. And this is why I keep asking y'all on this show. Why is Jada, even if she's doing this to Will to hurt him, okay? Let's just say he done hurt her and she's getting her thing out. I don't understand as a mom why she's doing this to her kids. That's the biggest part I don't get. Let's put Will off to the side. The kids have done nothing to her mom for her to put them and bring this kind of pressure upon them as kids.
And collateral.
Huh?
They collateral.
Okay, bro. We can make jokes about that, bro, but I don't understand.
Why not?
I'm saying
they grown. They ain't kids no more.
Okay. Okay. So I don't like to make a lot of kids, so I can't really do that with you.
Oh my God.
Because, bro, I'm a parent and I do a lot of things and I've done a lot of wrong things. But at having two grown daughters, I don't want to bring scrutiny down in my life that's going to embarrass them because of something stupid I did.
You care, right? You care.
And when from what I see with Will, no, I think like I said, I think she care and love her kids. I think she's selfish. I keep saying it. I think Jada is very selfish.
So to a point, she don't care. That's not. All right, yeah, she got love for her kids, but to a point, she probably don't care. They are collateral.
Let's see. It's all Jada's fault. I don't know if it's all Jada's fault. No, I think everybody has a piece in this. I'm not going to blame Jada 100%. Jada
was woman hating.
No. But Jada is the anchor. Jada is the voice of this narrative. Jada is the one who's leaking information about the marriage, about their family, about the exploits that she have done. My whole thing is, if you're talking about this and you are mad, she's really not hurting anybody but herself. To me, she's not hurting Will. Will may look weak. Will may look empathetic. Her kids, you may feel sorry for her kids, but at the end of the day, Jada looks broken. Jada looks confused. She's trying to figure out life. And when you go back and you listen to her Red Table Talk, talking to her mom the strife she went through with her mom and how she was out there in the streets and doing her thing.
Yeah.
I think Jada is living her life out in public, and she's still broken from a lot of stuff and still trying to heal, maybe never heal from the stuff that happened to her in her earlier life. And she's living it out on a stage in front of everybody. That is what I see mostly for her. This is her therapy. The world, social media, her books, her husband, her kids, sleeping with this young man. No, seriously, bro. All this here is her therapy of going through. This is what I feel in the moment. And the reason why I can say this, bro, I've been around women that are broken.
Okay.
Then have been through divorces, that have been through domestic violence, that has been child molested at an early age. Right? I've been around these women.
You think she shared those same traits? I don't know her story. So
her story, her mom wasn't there. Her mom was a drug addict. It's a long story, but her mom is now good, but back in the day, there wasn't. It was a lot that went on. Jada was in the streets, so on and so on. People know her story. But what I see in Jada, and this is why I kept asking about it, why? This is not about Will and what he did. I don't believe. I don't think it's about the kids. I think it's about what Jada has never been able to get over in her life. Whatever, of all the fame, with all the money, with one of the best, the most famous husbands in the world, with some of the best kids in the world, she is still not happy.
Okay.
No, seriously, bro. When you look at this, bro, because ladies and gentlemen, have you ever been around a broken person that no matter how much they have, right, they're still not happy? They're seeking something, and it's not what we think it is. Everything that we're talking about today, bro, I'm going to say that I truly believe it's not what we think it is. This is more about Jada and what she's feeling and what she's going through, and she's trying to figure out how to express it for herself.
Okay, I'm not gonna not rule that in. It could be some traumas. Now her displaying her traumas out on her family is
and Erica, I'm gonna say this. Yes, Will is broken. Will has a lot of broken issues too, and two broken people are never good together. Okay, but what I'm seeing with Will and what I see with Jada is no, but I think Will life hasn't been easy, bro.
Yeah, but you like two broken people can't be together.
No, I said no. I'm saying that two broken people like them in the spotlight, the pressure that they have to go through and everything they've been through, bro, it's been a lot for them. And when you get to a certain level and you had childhood trauma, even though you got all this stuff, how many people have committed suicide? A lot of people, bro, commit suicide. Look, I'm not gonna call a name, but look at a couple of people out here, bro, that has succeeded and made it, and they're still not happy. Will Smith is one of the top actors in the world, and I believe he's still broken, right? Because the way he's acting out, the things that he did to Chris Rock, being a man. Let's think about this: being a man in a relationship, you made a promise to a woman that I'm never going to divorce you. You done told the world this. You're one of the biggest actors in the world. You carry this on your shoulder. You are the head of your family, right? And you are living a lie. Imagine what that does to you when you know all the other stuff you've done in your life is a lie too. All the other stuff that you had to put down deep down inside you to push forward to be who you are was a lie. If you listen to his book, you listen to when he first talk about his book, he'll tell you about the lies that he was living to be something else. Okay. So they accepted those stuff, but he haven't fixed them. He hasn't healed. They just keep moving. And I think the way Will handles his hurt is different than the way Jada handles her hurt. And they are on the world display for us to see. And instead of them keeping it behind closed doors like we do as normal people, they have a platform. And when they break or have a psychotic break, they do it out in public. They do it in a manner that makes sense to them in the world that they're living in. When we see it, it does not make any sense. But for them, it's just that one moment. But they've been living this whole facade of lie in their whole life, and they're already broken. So they snap. When they snap in front of people. Jada gets her relief, and it's sort of like a person that I think I've never done this, but I had a friend of mine that she always used to feel she was fat, so she would always make herself You know,
was she delinquent? Or
yeah, well, whatever she was, but she used to always make herself, throw her food up, right? And so it's like she didn't feel good until after she did that. And I think with Jada don't feel good about any situation or anything that she's done until she do it a certain way, and she gets her completion from that. That is her woosah moment. Like this book, I got it off my chest now. I've said it. Now I deal with the pushback or the blowback from it, but this is something she felt that she had to do, no matter how it comes out. And I think Will does the exact same thing. They go through this, the moments happen, they live through it, but each moment that they have a different way of getting through the separation. And I think this is Jada's way, possibly, to get through the 7 years of a lie with the separation that they had, the lie they've been living. This was her way to go ahead and say, we've been living a lie. When Will sat down at that table, right, he wanted to probably scream and holler, but the way he did it and the way he got over it was to tell the world and embarrass his wife and make her say what she did. Because you said she embarrassed him, but at the end of the day, it could have been him embarrassing her, making her say what she did. He may have something on her because she didn't have to say that. Right. She didn't have to do it.
He might have out the
but you don't know. Like you keep saying, we don't know.
We don't know.
So like I'm saying, so what I'm saying is that could have been his third. But yeah, if you want me to do this, you're gonna tell the world what you did because he's hurt and he wanted the world to know what she did to him. It could have been that way.
You don't move like nobody did something with somebody else.
But even if you don't move like that, he's showing the world his hurt of how you hurt him. He got the empathy that he wanted from that interview. He got that. So like I said, we don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Like you jumped to conclusions. I'm saying it could have been that way.
I'm having fun with it.
No, what I'm saying, it could have been that way for him. The way that we're looking at it.
Yeah.
These people are acting out in front of us because they have nothing else to do. And this is the way they act out. You and I, they find us in a room, bro, and they take us to the hospital. Think about this now. Let's be serious. If we're going through, bro, you and me, if we're going through something, bro, they find us in a car crash, they find us in a room with a needle in our arm, or worst case scenarios, bro, they're coming to our funeral. Okay?
Then you turned it dark.
No, I'm not going dark, but I'm saying what these people are doing, they're acting out their trauma in front of us. I've said this before, and I don't mean any harm to Britney Spears, but you look at Britney Spears, she's going through something. She got some things going on. So when these people are acting out, when I keep saying this, is why I kept asking y'all earlier, why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? Everybody kept attacking Will. Everybody kept attacking. No, I think she's doing this for a selfish reason. I think she's acting out because she's not complete. She's not happy with her life, how it has turned out. The money, the fame, the husband, the kids did not make her happy.
But how are we gonna say it's a selfish reason, but then bring up every reason why it's mental health?
I don't know if it's mental health, bro. I think that's
one of them.
I think that could be, to me, that fits for why both of them are doing what they're doing, because they both were broken. They both got out of relationships. They both went through different things with their families. When they got together, they had this holistic thing over the way marriage and things could be. We could always be together forever. We can figure this thing out. And when it didn't actually work the way they wanted to, they were these people inside of a bubble that was at the top of their game, so they couldn't let everybody down for what they had said, and so they started to live this a movie life, the Smiths, right? They started to live this life in front of us, and so that's what they did, right? And so they lied to us and say, "Hey, we still can be married. You just do what you do. I do what I do. But when we go to these events, we're gonna do this. Okay, baby, we're gonna do this." That's what they did. But think about that, bro. That bumps with you at some point. If you're still married to a man, you're still married to a woman for 7 years, and you know that the woman that you see him with, right, and you can't say nothing. You know that the man that you see her with right now, you can't say nothing, but that's still your wife. Bruh, that messes with anybody. Okay, money do not stop feelings.
But he signed up for that.
They both did, but what I'm saying is, you sign up for it, you get what you get. But what I'm saying is, when we say why they're doing these things, I think that because of the situation they put themselves in, this is the outcome of it.
Then, and that's where I leave it alone, because Me personally, if you're gonna put yourself in that situation, I don't know how much sympathy I can give you for it. So that's just me personally.
I'm with you on that.
You probably do got these mental health situations or whatever. Cool. If that is the case, hope you get help. But if I'm only speculating that you have something going on, again, you put yourself in this situation for me to critique, for me to judge, and for me to watch and enjoy it. Yeah. So I'm going to do every last one of those things. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna judge it, and then I'm gonna feel away.
Right.
If I feel like I have to dissect it that way.
Yeah.
And with these two, again, Will signed up for that. Yeah. He accepted his role for that.
Exactly.
So I can't show as much pity as if somebody was against their will.
I'm not trying to give them any pity.
Okay.
What I've been asking since the beginning of the show
is why.
Right? That's all I've been asking everybody is why. And nobody have come up with a reason of why. They said Will may have done this and somebody may have done this.
Well, nobody came up with a definitive reason.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look at this, because like I said, I sat down, I've been punting this all day long, and I'm looking at their life. Like I said, I haven't read Jada's book, but I've read, been reading, listening to Will Smith's audio. But I know Will's story. And I have watched Red Table Talk, and I heard her story with her mom and all the stuff that she went through. So I get both of them. And when you take it in perspective, in retrospect of what you're looking at with those two people, they are broken and they never got healed. If you listen to some of the stuff Will said with Jay Shetty, right? The positive.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, but I watched all the stuff he was saying. You could see he was broken and going through some stuff. Even after the after the Oscar slap with Chris Rock. He went on this healing tour, got off of social media, did all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. But he was healing not from the slap. But he was helping him going back to what his movies are not doing well, him and his wife not being together, knowing that his wife had slept with a young kid. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of things that he was dealing with as a man that he feels that if I was in this situation, I feel like I'm gonna fail. How can I have all this and I'm unhappy? And I'm sure Jada probably felt the exact same way. I'm married to this guy with this family. I am this woman, but I'm not happy.
And I'm not gonna not throw away the idea that maybe all of them are some narcissists on the low.
It could,
maybe they just really feel like they smell like cinnamon and gumdrops.
Okay, I'm gonna say, bro, I think a small minute iota of that may be true of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But realistically, when I look at these folks, I don't think it's as deep as we are making it. I don't know if it's a mental health issue. I'm not gonna go mental health, but what I'm just thinking is that I don't think they have healed and they don't know how. They chased something, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever got a high and it wasn't enough?
No.
It didn't. No, I'm saying you chased the high, and it didn't give you when it was finished. You still were stuck with that.
Yeah.
I think that's where they are. You have everything in the world at your access, at your beck and call, but still whatever plagues you is still plaguing you now. Whatever she did and whatever all the stuff that Jada did on the Red Table Talk she was doing before that and all the couple and counseling, whatever they did, bro, I don't think it's working. And when you have I think it was Neil Armstrong said, when you go to the moon, you can't go no further. And he said when he came back that he was depressed because he's accomplished everything else in the world. There's nothing else to accomplish. What else can I do with my life now? I'm done. And once the moon thing was over with, he went into depression. Think about this. When you went to the highest of heights, there's nothing more to do and you still is not happy. That is a sad place to be for you. And maybe she's saying and he's saying their acting out is their way of trying to heal themselves.
I guess so.
Just a thought for people to think about, and that is why when I started the show, I kept asking everybody why. Everybody thought I was trying to go in on Jada, everybody thought I was trying to go in on Will Smith, but I wasn't. I look at this from a really different point of view. I'm looking at two human beings. Let's take Will off his pedestal. Let's take Jada off her pedestal. Let's take away the red table. Let's take away the Oscar slap. Let's take away the book. Let's look at Jada the woman. Why is she doing this? Why is Jada truly doing this?
I would jump on both of them, but golly.
No, but I'm saying you can jump on them. No, but I understand. I may have brought some realistic to this thing and made it fun. But you're gonna hear a lot of shows that's gonna talk about this, about Jada. They're gonna go in on Will and about Jada and all this stuff. And we had fun going back to This Was a Lie and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I like to do shows that's gonna have meaning to it. I don't want to just do a hot gossip show. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a hot topic today. You know what I'm saying? We're not shock jocks. Nephew, you know how we do this. We laugh, we entertain, but also we try to make sure that we help people in our shows, right? And the one thing I want people to understand is when you listen to our show and you're eating and riding, we appreciate you guys for locking into the Joe Lockett Show, the Joe Lockett Network with me and Nephew, is that we love to entertain, but when we're entertaining at other people's expenses, let's make sure that we understand that this could be us too. So how can we help each other in this situation? So at the end of the day, when you're in this stuff, remember, money, fame does not always bring you happiness. How will you handle it? If you was abused as a child, nephew, how much money are you gonna be happy at the top? If you went through a domestic violence marriage, right?
Yeah.
How's that gonna help you? If your wife cheated on you with a young man, or your husband cheated on you with a young woman, right? And you got everything else in the world, and you got cheated on in front of she tells the world, how's that gonna help you? So a lot of this stuff when we're doing, like I said, it's okay to have fun and entertain and go back and forth on Jada and say, she's a Mr. Entanglement, Miss Entanglement, and Will Smith is the king of slapping. Got it. He's the king of slapping. I mean, you got to be brother. He slapped the man. He slapped the taste bud of Chris Box's mouth on one of the biggest stages in the world.
Yeah, you could just say he mean.
Well, whatever it was, but he did that. And Jada have told her story on the biggest stages where it can be shared millions of times around the world, a couple of times now. And the last point I want to talk about before we get out of here. This is where I disagree with Jada Pinkett again, y'all. No, in the book, it is, I haven't read the book, but it's been said that she said that Chris Rock heard that they were separated and he tried to holler at her, tried to talk to her. Okay. Why do we need to know that? What? I don't know if Chris Rock would try to holler at Will Smith's wife, right? But do you think, and like I said, I have not read the book. I have not read the book, but from the insert that we're seeing, I need to read the book, but him trying to holler at you because they are separated, which they legally are separated. They are. Okay? Not legally, but they are separated. Officially, before them two, they say they are separated. If Chris Rock is trying to holler at your wife that you're no longer with, what's your problem, bro?
Oh, you're talking about Will?
I'm talking about you. I mean, yes. So why are you going to slap at the man? You 2016.
Did you put a date to that?
No.
She said
in the book, from what I read, because some of the people that they gave the book to, that have read the book, said that in the book she alludes to that Chris Rock tried to holler at her because he heard that they were separated. Okay. But you were separated since 2016. Yeah. He slapped the taste buds out your mouth about a year ago, or 2 years ago. So what was the slap for, Will? So I don't know. Like I said, I want to read that portion to see he tried to holler at her.
Could be a buildup.
It could have been something else, but I'm just saying I don't know what all that could have been.
Could have been a buildup.
Thank you, Shar. So Chris profusely apologized when she said they were not divorcing. Okay, so again, it was no disrespect, right? Unless Jada went back and told Will a whole different version of what happened. Again, I don't know what that situation is, but I don't know why that would be a part of her book, right?
Why not?
The slap.
Why not? Chris, when them two and the topic is popped up, Chris is a part of this. Whether he wanted to be or not. Well, the moment that he had with a Smith is gonna make him a part of this.
I understand that it's gonna make him a part of this, but I guess for me, man, I don't know where the decorum is in life. I'm just saying everybody, bro, because what I see and how I handle my business, I'm not going to drag you through something if I don't have to. I'll drag myself all day long. I would tell my story.
Joe move like that.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah.
But a lot of folks,
a lot of people, well, some people, I'm going to, because
it's a lot of people.
No, not a lot of people. Most people don't do that, bro. It's only a few. Everybody don't move. Most people don't move to go hurt other people.
I think most people have a slimy way of doing that. Maybe they won't do that specific thing, but there's other stuff. I'm not gonna get that benefit.
I'm gonna say this for human beings, men and women. Unless you have hurt them personally, most people are not going to drag you for just GP purposes. Now, if you've hurt them, yes, I don't, bro. I'm
surprised you feel like that. Like history shows different.
I said most people. I didn't say that there are people that would drag you for no reason because they just have nothing better to do. They just fight for people. But for the most part, human beings are good people. For the most part, people are good people. Most people are not out to hurt you. Most people do not wake up every morning and go to sleep trying to think of ways to hurt you, bro.
Nah. But if they got something against you,
unless you're a narcissist, and that part I agree with you. If you're a narcissist, yes, I tend to agree with what you're saying.
Well, most folks, if they got something against you, they probably would.
That again, if you did something or someone had something against you, or you did something and you didn't know about it, yes. But just to drag somebody,
but that ain't the situation. They had something.
What did they have?
They had something against each other.
Who?
What? Jada and Rock and Will and Rock.
I used to have such respect for her, and then she told her business. She lives to disrespect him. I'm with you. I have nothing for Jada. I pray for her. I just say that. This is why I keep saying, Joe, you're believing the lies. They were not separated in 2016. That's what she said, Erica.
Yeah,
I don't know what you want me to say. You're saying it wasn't. She was.
Maybe she still.
I can only go by what she said, but we do know that the incident happened in 2016 with August and Stina. So that's what she said. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying I believe it. Don't. I'm just going by what she has said. They could be still married. The only thing we know that they're probably not legal divorce because there's no paperwork right now.
Yeah. That's the only thing we don't know.
She's consistently posting about Tupac every year. That's what that's what you said. Every year about her love for him. What husband would tolerate that? That's what nephew has been on for the longest about. And Will have been publicly saying that he was very jealous of Tupac. He said that publicly on interviews, on radio interviews.
When they asked him.
Yeah, he said, I did not like that, man. He said, that when Tupac was around, that she had a love for him that he saw that she basically, I'm paraphrasing, but it meant that she had a love for Tupac that went deeper than he felt it should have. But I can say this, nephew, I understand that type of love. I do. I have that type of love for Denise. If a woman saw me and Denise together, or the way I care for her, they would swear up and down that I'm in love with Denise and me and Denise have a relationship, and we never have. I have that love for Joy. I have that type of love for Melvin Tate.
That's not the same.
Bruh.
That's not the same degree, because you didn't date them.
No, I didn't date them.
And y'all didn't.
And according to them, I don't know what to believe now, but according to Tupac and her, they didn't date. They were like sisters and brothers.
They was. But
according to what they have said, right?
But everybody could tell they was intimate on a different level.
Like I said, I don't know, bro. It looks that way. But again, people say that about me and Denise. They say me and Denise, when they see us out and we hanging out, bro, people say up and down, they know for a fact we may not be together now, but there was something there before. And it's never been anything. Ever. So that's what I'm saying. I get that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. On the day-to-day. Are you talking and hanging with Miss Denise like that?
There was a time that we were, yes. There was a time that we hung out. We don't do this much now because she's busy, I'm busy. But there was a time that me and Denise would hang out. We were close.
Okay.
We would go out on. We would go out and eat. We would go out on, little things and go do stuff together. You know that I was invited to go on her birthday cruise. I just couldn't go because I was busy, right? So it was many things that that I still do. we was just at her birthday party,
her
private party that she just had, right?
Yeah.
So again, and when I walked in, you seen how everybody greeted me and everybody knew me, right? And a lot of, like I said again, I'm at a lot of stuff and that she does. She's at a lot of stuff that I does. And there's another friend that I have named Ken Charlotte. Bad. We went to high school together. When I say she that, yeah. Bruh. And that girl like my right hand, left hand, right? I would do anything for her. Never ever, even since high school, we never dated.
Good job.
Yeah.
Was you bringing them up in that sense when you was married? Like
I used to.
Anytime something happened for you?
Yes. I used to, but I had to stop because it became a problem for my wife.
Why would you do that?
Because she was my friend.
No.
Bruh, I had a book signing when I was married, and Ken Charlotte showed up. You know what I'm saying? My high school friend, a girl that, she did my heart. And I invited her.
That's not what I meant.
No, but okay, go ahead. What you meant?
Not in no sense.
Okay.
Because if you got something going on and you want your friend there, and your friend is a big supporter of you, then you're gonna invite your friend. That's not what I mean. Okay, what I mean in these senses of anniversary, the birthday of hers, or a more intimate sense to where we're going to like I can't think of too many other things outside of like an anniversary or specific birthday that you include somebody that
I think what you're saying referring to is the Jada Pinkett Tupac thing. I think Jada Pinkett was being spiteful when she did that. I blew it off when you said it, but now I'm looking at it. She did that to be spiteful because they're separated. And don't sit here and play. I think when we look at it now in hindsight, 2020, today we can be a Wednesday morning quarterback, a Wednesday evening quarterback. I look at that now and she's like, stop trying to play this game. We're not together, dude. And then she posts Tupac in there. So that's
one of the recent ones. I can't put my
but those are the things she's doing it to be spiteful. I'm with you there. She did that to be spiteful.
And I don't think you would do that with your wife. I don't know if your wife would do that with you.
Because here's the thing, I wasn't separated from my wife. If I was in their situation, I don't know what I would do. Their situation,
even if y'all had to fake it.
Again, depending on what shots were being taken, because I'm petty, right? So it depends on what shots that she have taken, or with us being separated without agreement. I may take a shot that only she would understand. She know that Tupac is a thorn in Will's side. So when he's out there doing something that she feel like, bro, you didn't even have to do that. Leave my name out your mouth and off your post, right? She throw Tupac out there. That's the way I do see that. She did being petty towards Will when she did that kind of stuff. That part I see, right? But like I said, for me, I've been in a situation where I was married and I had friends that were girls that I had to change my way I handle my friends. Right. And I had to go tell them like, hey, I'm married. I love you. But, my wife doesn't like this. So I have really had to stop contacting my friends or, talking to them as much.
But y'all set those type of boundaries.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it ever, and like I said, I don't know it. So I'll leave that open. But I don't think in a setting where you was bigging, it was a moment where she was bigging you up, or when she was actually going towards and doing something special for you, that you said, I'm going to drop something out with one of my friends as a female that I'm really, really close with, that it easily get confused. But
let me say this, though.
Okay,
let me say this. When we were married, no. But when we was going through our divorce?
Probably.
No, I'm telling you. There were things that we were dropping, and I'm glad those things are gone. I have to leave mine off the internet.
Yeah.
But there were cryptic things that we were dropping, bro, that was petty towards one another. Okay?
Oh, word?
Yeah. Because she would say, and I'm not going to go into it, but she would say something, about, moving on, next chapter, nobody knew what we was going through, right? In my mind, I'm like, why is this even being posted? Because we haven't even said anything yet. We're still working, we're trying to figure out how this is going to be, right? But then I look this pop up on social media, and then I'm blocked. Okay? And then the people who knew are sending me stuff that she's posting on her social media, about Don't believe this, don't do this. So women do, I mean, men and women do that kind of stuff, bro. So what you're saying, when you're married, you move in a different way, but when you're going through a divorce, women move in a totally different way too to hurt you, regardless of the situation. When you didn't do anything wrong, they use. I've seen people use social media. I went through this to heal themselves, no matter how you feel about it, even if they were wrong. But I can speak to that personally.
So that's what I've been saying earlier. Because you was like, so why would anybody try to do something to that degree? That's one of your whys. Answer. It may not be this specific why, but that's one of the wise answer.
But they're not going through a divorce. Is it something they agreed upon? That's different.
They may not want to finalize or do the divorce, but they're acting divorced.
Okay, they may be acting divorced, but what I'm saying is my experience was when there was a act of moving on or doing something, divorcing, this happened. They have an agreement, Will and Jaden.
Yeah.
So I don't get what they are doing because they agree. Because you can sit down with your husband, your legally married husband that you're separated from, and come up with a different game plan. You don't have to write a book or get on a TV or he got to go slap somebody to change the game plan. That's different, bro.
What if it benefits you more with staying with your wife?
Okay.
What if it benefits you more?
Okay, nephew, you're going hypothetical because you can't show me the benefits of staying with Jada.
Like I said, I'm only throwing it to the wall. Okay, I don't know if there's any benefits with it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not throwing it off the table.
You can put it on the table, but like I said, it doesn't fit at this point in time for where they are. Him staying with her, what? The only reason why I can say they still together, bro, is because they still love each other in some kind of way. That's the only real reason I can say that makes any type of sense. That they are still together and have a divorce because he don't want to see her with another man that's legally out there in public like that, and she don't want to see him with another woman that's out in public like that, and they still have a selfish love for each other that publicly they don't want to be see the other with somebody else. They still love each other some kind of way. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Now, why they're doing this or why they're still together, I don't know. But everything else, they don't need each other. Will definitely don't need her, and she don't need Will. She would be 1,000,000% okay without Will, and Will would be the same thing without her. And like you said earlier, their kids are grown. So they have nothing. She's not staying because I want you to know who your father is, and we need to grow together as a family, go to Disney World together. You know what I'm saying? I want your father to be at the graduation. They ain't got none of that. Their kids have moved on and went into their eclectic, strange and things life that they're doing, right? That I see to be different. No, but I'm not mad at them, bro, because the way they raise their kids, the things that their kids have seen being in Hollywood, I can't be mad at what you see, how they turned out. You see what I'm saying? We can judge and say, well, this and this, but looking at Willow and Jaden, they are young kids that had everything that they wanted, and they got to live their life as free as possible because of the parenting that their parents gave them. And what you see is what comes out of that. Now, whether we think that's good, bad, or ugly, and different, I think it's a beautiful thing for their family. It works for them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when I say I look at some of the stuff, it looks strange to me, but I'm not knocking what they have done because they're not bothering anybody. They're making their music. They're making movies. They're doing what they do. They're productive people in their own right. So I can't be mad at them because my daughters, if decide to go and do the same lifestyle that they can't have, I'm still gonna love my daughter. I can't judge them on that. You see what I'm saying? So when I look at the Hollywood kids, man, they are privileged. So they're gonna do things and come across things and experience things that my kids or your kids are never going to be able to experience. Let's see here, Joe. They are staying together because they are honoring their vows that they made to God. Okay, this makes sense. All right, guys. So they don't make any sense together. For us, they don't, but they stay. Yes, it works for millionaires. Hollywood weird. I agree with y'all. But the thing I hope we can take from this is we can't judge a book by their cover. And I think at the end of the day, nephew, is when we see these people doing these type of interviews, I never really try to put people on a pedestal, myself personally. I just like how they move and how they act. But I have lost faith in a happy marriage. I've lost faith that when people tell me that they are happy in their marriage, I have lost faith that they're telling me the truth. I know when I was married, what I went through and the lives that, the days that it was not good and you still work through it. And what I saw today was Jada Smith and Jada was this here. I think more homes are living the life that she put out there today than we know of. I think a lot of people are living not just separate, they're living separate lives in the same house. I believe more homes than not are doing exactly what she came out and said today. I don't believe that there are a lot of happy marriages in America. Are there happy people? Yes. But are people really happy in their marriages to this day? I don't think so, bro. And I don't know if there's a such thing these days for what we're looking for as a happy marriage. I have not seen enough of it. I haven't. I'm sorry, but I'm slowly losing faith in marriage. Is it going to work? Because I think the people who stay together, they decide to stay together, they put up with you, but are you happy? I don't know, nephew. I just don't. I'm losing. And the 53, bro, that was the time that I said, I may want to get married, but the longer I am single, the more I don't know if I ever want to get married again. I don't know if I want to be in another marriage with somebody. The way I feel today, it could change, but I feel I would be more happy by myself.
All right, I got a question for you then.
Sure.
You think more of your older folks subscribe to that?
What do you mean?
I mean, because you say you don't know if you believe in marriages and stuff, and as far as being happy in a marriage. But you said plenty of times that people around your age ain't looking for that nowhere.
They're not looking for, but I think in the back of your mind, you want at some point if this person is the person you think you is, that you will want to probably marry them and live your life with somebody.
But what's most of y'all actions? Most of y'all because I agree with you. I fully agree with you. In the back of your mind, you might be thinking something completely different than what your actions is, but most folks can only feed off of what your actions.
Yeah.
And if most of y'all say, yo, bro, I'm not dealing with that. Most of y'all preach it to the young folks like me, yo, man, most of us at this older age, we ain't looking for no marriage. And you're telling most of us that it's not really going to be happy. Everybody has to change their mindset.
I'm telling people what Joe Lockett feels today, 2023 in October. I'm telling you what I feel on the 11th of October. This could change next year. But today, the way I feel, the industry that I'm in, the way I'm living my life, I don't see a lot of people, and because of our shows is about relationships, most people that I talk to are not happy. There are some happy people out there, but I don't know at this stage in my life, nephew. I'm just being real with the audience today. I don't know if I ever want to get married again.
But I mean, happy at what stage? What stage did you see them happy? That's what I have to ask for folks to say that.
No,
what stage did you see the folks that were?
I don't think I can go by what people will put on here right now. They will say I'm in a happy marriage. They will say I'm happy with my husband. I can only believe them at face value. Right? I can only believe, but I would venture to say that the people that are saying that they're happy in their marriage, I'm gonna say probably 6 out of 10 of them are not happy for real. They're just saying that because behind closed doors, in my vast knowledge of being around people, most people are living a delusion of happiness in their marriage. One person may think they're solely happy, but the other person is suffering. And that is true in a lot of marriages. One person thinks the marriage is going really, really well, but the other person is suffering. And sometimes both of people are suffering, but they're staying for the kids. Sometimes they're staying until the kids graduate. But The things that I have seen more often than none, and I'm not knocking happy marriage. I love marriage. I love love. I love women. I want people to get married if that's for you. I'm just saying, Joe Lockett today, October 11, 2023. I don't know if I believe in marriage that it can be happy at this stage and where we are and what we're going through in life. I don't know that. I just don't know. I don't have the need or the desire to be married right now. If I met the right woman, I still don't. If the thing was to get married right now, I would tell her to move on. I don't want to marry you. And that's not a great place I want to be in, but I don't see it, bro. I just don't. What about you? Do you feel like married? Do you want to get married one day?
One day.
So you do want to.
I'm not. Look, I got a bleak mindset of most people and how they act. But when it gets to that point, and if I choose to be with that or be with whoever it is, then I feel it's worth that. My image of how our relationship is going to run wouldn't really be stereotypical to how most folks in a mind would think it runs. Like, I'm not going for most things that most folks make a big deal. I kid you not, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to make it as big a deal on that.
Awkward woman asked me, what am I drinking? I was drinking a pecan whiskey. I forgot what it was. It tastes pretty good.
But what I gotta ask most folks is, what's your ideal of a happy marriage? What's your ideal of being happy in that marriage? And do you feel like you can find that out of whoever it is you either entertain or will entertain in the future?
I tell you what, let's talk about that tomorrow, man. We've been here. We are over the time that we used to do for the show.
Oh yeah,
I got it. All right,
last minute.
Y'all stay locked in for tomorrow. We appreciate you, man. This show has been really great. But we thank you guys for locking in. Y'all know how I feel about the right. Jatim, tell you more. Ice Tomas. What does all that mean? It means I love you.
See y'all later.
Thank you guys for locking in. See you guys tomorrow.